Hey guys, it's your boy, and I want to talk about, from my own soul contracts, my own experiences, the idea that Carl Jung presented. Carl Jung was a master of true shadow work and integration to allow a process that he called individuation, to individualize yourself. Because if you resonate yourself as an empath or a deep empath in this current incarnation as a soul contract, and likely, if you're watching this, you are, because you've had narcissism and sociopathy, psychopathy, or at least narcissism within your own family. And probably, if you're anything like me, you've had narcissism with your friends, your partners, and you've attracted all this. You probably resonate that you're an empath. Now, the good and bad to being an empath and this kind of abuse is as you heal from it, what you actually are, what I actually am, is an empath that has softened too much as a result of my family situation. And that almost is like a feeling that you take on empathetically the world's problems and strangers' problems and everyone's problems. But but it's not actually all good because you actually dissolve and you don't develop healthy individuation between us and them. So you can't truly unconditionally love. You can't know when to switch on empathy and off unless you individuate. And this process is a lifelong. And this process is understanding other people's psychology, particularly narcissism, very interesting psychology, and how they are actually different from us. Because underneath it, from my understanding, narcissists and empaths have been through similar traumas and something's broke. And the difference is that a narcissist hardens their heart too much and they have this hard exterior shell of delusion. But also, you have not just hardened, you in like a duality flip, you've softened too much. And then now you're no good to unconditionally love, and you don't know how to switch it on and off, and you're just a victim to everyone's feelings. So one hardens and one softens. And the way for an empath, a deep empath, to take back their power into true empathy and true unconditional love and to pick and choose where you give your love to is to individuate and understand that you are actually different from other people. And where did you learn the lessons from narcissism? The lessons from narcissism is you were too soft and too forgiving and too seeking the best in people that don't have a mindset where they can receive that softness and forgiveness. And actually, narcissists will abuse you longer if you feed them with. That's why narcissists are so attracted to empaths, and that's why narcissists and empaths, when they come together in a relationship, it's actually a beautiful shadow dance if you can process it. You've been through a lot of pain and suffering upon a narcissist, say, in a relationship, but it's to understand the difference and to understand that where you were too soft, and now it's your job, if you can, with narcissists, to put boundaries in, go no contact, go silent, and do not feed any reactions, and do not fall flat to any games they play, because a narcissist does not love. An empath knows deep love, but a narcissist doesn't. They only know to control. And the only way to take back your power from their control is to grow and to no contact, no reactions, and to be your authentic, happy self and integrate the lessons they taught you, boundaries, and that some people just can't be saved. This is a deep empath truth. You have to, if you love somebody, even a narcissist, you have to let them go. No reaction, no contact. And this is the lesson that you learn as a deep empath with having boundaries, understanding not everyone thinks like you. The polar opposite you in duality is a narcissist to an empath. And that's just a divine truth. And that's why they seek to dance with you. And the only way, if you care about them, to teach them is to have that boundary and say, no more, no more forgiveness, no more playing your games, no more being gaslit that you were the crazy one. It was all your fault because they hold no accountability. In the dance between an empath and a narcissist, the empath truly wins in this life. A narcissist will eventually learn after they die in their life review. They'll move on and grow. They've had their experience that they chose as well. But you can only teach them by individuation and recognizing and standing in your power and getting healthy pride. I said this before, there's a lot of too much sensitivity in me, too much. And I know some of you can resonate with that. And you've got to get backwards. You've got to get a backbone. You've got to start studying narcissism. It's a fascinating topic. Flip sides of the same thing that you've been through, they just show it differently. It's amazing individuation, and I highly recommend what's healing me from narcissism is studying Carl Jung's work, even the AI Carl Jung on YouTube. Go on, type in Carl Jung narcissism. There's so many great videos out there between us and them. Because the only way to truly go into that place of unconditional love and to recognize and feel that unconditional love for everybody is to differentiate at first them, us, them, you, everybody else. What makes you different? Some people take it too far and get into pride, but I don't need to worry about that myself. I just need to individuate. And it's an awesome topic. And I'm lucky. My contract has been lucky. And I consider myself blessed with each narcissist that's come in my life. Does that mean I go back to them, play the games, and try and qualify myself and say it was all me? No. It means you love from a distance. And then maybe when they do in these cycles enough in the future, they just maybe in this life, maybe they'll get to a point, but that's none of your business, to be honest. Your business is your growth as a deep empath and starting to get a backbone and starting to recognize us and them. And I feel deeply, but I choose who I feel deeply to. And it's a beautiful thing that I'm doing. I've spent a lot of my life but knowing about Christ consciousness, but learning to run before I can walk. And each suffering put upon me has drawn me closer to the reality of my own flaws that allowed and attracted that so that I can individuate. So I'm actually very grateful. And your growth and happiness is why you came here. So as long as you focus on that, you'll be okay in this life. Let me know if you resonate. Peace, guys.